Aloha, my name is Katie Chang and I'm the director of the Center for Tomorrow's Leaders. There's probably no greater symbol of leadership and influence than the State Capitol building. In these halls, important decisions are made that will affect all of us in the years to come. In fact, important decisions are being made all over the city, from the boardrooms of Bishop Street to the courtrooms you see behind me. But who will be making these important decisions in 10, 20, 30 years? The Center for Tomorrow's Leaders was founded in 2003, fully realizing that it's today's young people, it's today's high schoolers who will occupy these positions of influence. It's our mission to seek out Hawaii's most capable emerging young leaders and to equip them through a 9-month leadership program. Throughout the program, students meet with top Hawaii officials in government, business, law, and education. Students also learn how to think critically, speak well, and interact with adults. Our graduates have gone on to study at top universities, with many spending time overseas in study abroad programs. I was fortunate to be a part of the very first class of the Center for Tomorrow's Leaders, and it was honestly unlike any program I had come across in high school. After I graduated from CTL, I graduated from Pepperdine University and spent time working in London. I'm fortunate to come back and lead this important ministry, and I'm excited because I believe that raising up talented, committed, and compassionate leaders is the greatest investment we can make for our state's future. I'd like you to meet one such emerging young leader, a recent graduate of the Center for Tomorrow's Leaders, and one of the many reasons we can be hopeful for Hawaii's future.
My name is Laurie and I'm a junior at Iolani School. I applied for the Center for Tomorrow's Leaders because I got this brochure from my FCA advisor, and he suggested that it's a great leadership program, and I read the brochure and I liked the fact that it was Christian-based and faith-based, and that I'd get to meet people with the same qualities and same interests as myself. I think the most memorable would be meeting all the leaders. I don't have one in particular, but I just enjoyed meeting all the different leaders in our community, and I also enjoyed getting the opportunity to fellowship with people in high school my age and with the same interests as myself. Giving a speech at Washington Place was such an amazing experience. It was nerve-wracking at the same time, but I think that the tradition and legacy that Washington Place represents just made the whole experience so much greater. It's mind-blowing seeing how I progressed from the beginning of the year being so nervous and shy to going out there and being able to articulate my ideas and feelings.
Center for Tomorrow's Leaders has passed on a legacy bigger than itself of cultivating future leaders and giving back to the community, inspiring me in turn to continue that legacy.
I plan on using the networking skills that I've gained from CTL. We got to interact with the leaders of tomorrow, and I think that we can use those skills of networking to also make a bigger network with the leaders of tomorrow, which will impact even Hawaii and even the world.
Aloha, I'm Lisa Halverson, and I'm pleased to serve on the Board of Directors for Youth for Christ Hawaii. As a parent of 2 sons who are now in their 20s, I know well that the teenage years are critical ones for them to develop the attitudes and the directions that their lives will take. There's no more important time for our youth to have friends, families, and mentors who will help them determine the directions of where they will go and what they will do. Our goal is to be on every middle school and every high school campus in our state. To do this will require additional resources and additional staff members. This is where you can help. Won't you please consider partnering with us financially to bring the programs and activities of YFC Hawaii to more students? It's an investment in our students, it's an investment in our future, and it's an investment that will last for generations. Mahalo.
My name is Dalton. I go to Kailua High School, graduated class of 2009. Club has impacted my life because it taught me to be who I am, you know. It taught me to learn about God and learn about the Lord and what He can do and what He has in store for me. And it's helped me to not be ashamed. It helped me to meet people, you know. Not to be so rough and tough all the time, you know. Not to just, you know, be a bully or anything like that, you know. You know, it taught me how to be a better son and a better brother because, you know, it's hard because, you know, my mom broke her back for me. She did everything she could, and it took me a long time just to, you know, do right, you know. And I think it's helped me because I've changed my life around. I've made my mom proud. I've graduated, you know. I've made a great example for my brothers, you know. And I'm finally turning my life around for the better. Well, to the people that make it all possible, thank you, you know, in the first place. Appreciate everything you guys have done, because you guys have changed my life around a lot of times. Walking down the street, you know, helping a person or not, you know what I'm saying, going to club has helped me to decide what should do the right thing, you know. And club, for the people who help with club and do club, you know, it's a great thing what you guys do with people, with kids, because a lot of kids in my circumstances, or even worse, are just looking for somebody to care, somebody to just tell them how they feel or help them. Somebody just needs a hug, somebody needs a hi, you know, somebody to talk to. And just by doing that, you could probably change a person's life, not even know not even knowing, you know what I mean? And like, that's what it done for me. If it wasn't for that, you know, that just going there that one day, this probably would never happen. That free food, you know, if it wasn't for that food, you know, I don't know. Thank you a lot, appreciate it.
At the beginning of this program, I shared with you that YFC's vision is to mobilize God's people and resources to reach every teen by every means. You've seen how we do this, and you've met some of the young people whose lives are being transformed in the process. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the dedicated YFC staff team, the wonderful volunteers who give of their time, and the promising teenagers of Youth for Christ, I want to thank you for being with us in this special program today. Aloha.
A glimpse of your goodness in the beauty of the wide open sea. I can see a ray of your mercy, liquid light cascading through the clouds to me.